All right, big waves to you, everybody. Happy Thursday. Good to see you. Good to see you. Hello, everybody. So, our word for today, okay? Now, there's a little theme to this week, okay? If any of you hadn't caught the theme, the words start with B. Last week started with A's. I'll let you guess next week. All right. So the word for today is bold. Bold. And it was crazy this morning when I'm in the gym. I always have audio on, listening to a book on tapes, and it really, what I listened to this morning and what I studied about bold went kind of hand in hand. So, definition of bold is showing an ability to take risk, confidence, courageous. Robert Frost said, there is so much freedom in the human soul, and it lies in being bold. So, is Brent Palmer a person that's bold? Are you a person that's bold? Are you somebody that finds confidence in yourself? Are you somebody that finds that you're courageous, right? If you're wondering the answer to that, just go for a walk. And if a dog tears after you, if you put someone else in between you and the dog, probably the courageous thing is not there as much, okay, as maybe you would think. So that was a joke. That was supposed to be a funny, but are you courageous? And we have so many military men and women on here that tune into the Coach's Corner. I immediately on courageous, I thought about them. I thought, that I don't know that there's any better thing to show than men and women that are willing to step into foreign land to protect a country, not knowing what it's going to turn into, not knowing where they're going, not knowing the obstacles that might be in front of them, but they're willing to put themselves out there courageously to do it. And I thought about that this morning. And then Hubert Spencer said, bold, be bold, be bold. And everywhere, be bold. And I read that this morning. And I thought, what if we walk through the day with the word bold on our mind? If somebody told you, listen, you got to do the, this just popped in my head. So this is no third party coaching. But if somebody come to you and said, I need you to fill out a financial statement, be bold, do it. Do it for what it'll turn into. If somebody said, this is a great spot of land for us to make an investment, it's not that you're going to do it, but be bold, look into it. If somebody said on a call, make a list, because right now people are starting to turn to the network marketing industry. Be bold, make the list. The more I read the word bold, I'm like, I don't know that progress doesn't take place in our life unless there's some bold attributes around progress. Your health, your finances, your relationships. Like, I know most everybody on here have perfect relationships, but there takes a sense of boldness in a relationship. So, benefits of being bold. This is where I went as I turn it to Andrea. If you can figure out the formula to walk through the day, and I'm talking to myself, and be bold, here's some things that's gonna happen to me and you. It gives us a voice at the table. If people start seeing us bold, they invite us to be more at the table for decision making. It builds our confidence. If I know I'm bold, it's not that things doesn't happen that's bad. You know, things bad happen in life. We know that. But what it does is it builds my confidence. It's like, hey, this happened, but I have the skill set inside to go make it way, way better, way better. It motivates you. Bold motivates. It attracts the visionary people. So birds of a feather flock together. People want to be around bold people. And ultimately, it's very exciting. It's an exciting life to live. And I gathered all this from kind of research and development. But it's statistically, people that are bold live a more exciting life. And they end up walking away in that dash with more experiences to tell. So anyway, it was great inspiration for me this morning to talk about bold. It's like I want to carry that around with me. So Andrea, I'll turn it to you.
Well, great lesson. And I just think of the boldness right now we are seeing in little Miss Sophia. And I'm going to share a little bit of your business, Sophia, but not big business, just a little business. When she first moved here, she drove from the college to my home, which is like 12 minutes. And she got here and she said, that was my first time driving in the big city. And now I will admit that I said, where was the big city? I didn't know where she went, but she meant here. And she went from that to now she is driving 13 hours, 12 hours, I'm not quite sure. Depends on how fast she goes. Make it 13, Sophia. She's driving across the country by herself. And does that not take boldness and that growth? I think that's where we find our boldness. We start, we do that small, scary thing, and then we just build on it. And then we can do the big, bold, scary things. So I looked into, as a person that is not bold, that will hide behind you when the dog comes and barks, for a person that is not bold, what can we do? Like, what steps can we do to be more bold? So I'll see how many I make through. I found 15, so I don't know if I'll get through all of them. But first of all, we got to learn what that means. You know, what does it mean to be bold? We heard Coach talk about it, but for ourselves, like if I look in the mirror, what's going to allow me to say, Andrea Rosser, you are a bold little woman? Like, what would that mean to me? So I've got to define it first. Second, in order to be more bold, we've got to listen to our gut. Bold people are known for their gut instincts. And you know how we get known for our gut instincts? We listen to them. So much of our life, we are, through education, society, just real life experience, we can stuff our instincts down and not listen. But we have that instinct for a reason. We were given this gift for a reason. So in order to be more bold, we got to start tuning into what our gut is telling us. And if you're taking good probiotics, it's going to tell you better things. There was a clue. Next, spend time around bold, audacious people. For me, I think about the people that are walking across the stage, and those people that are loud and big, and they've got this energy, and it's so attractive. Let's spend more time with them, because a little bit of that will rub off on us. They're not mutants. They're not like weirdos. They just have honed this skill or have this natural personality that we can learn from. Number 4 is, in order to be more bold, we've got to take more risks. And we have to take the risk before we're ready. And again, I think about Sophia. She did not want to drive over here. And I don't even know what lured her. Maybe she thought she was going to get a better meal than she did. But we got to take that risk to, move ourselves a little bit farther. So take that little bit of a risk so that we feel more ready, because we're never going to feel ready without taking the action first. But with that, number 5 is own our mistakes. I think what keeps some of us timid, my hand's way up here so high you can't even see it. Sometimes what can keep us timid is we're so afraid of that mistake, because we don't want somebody else looking at us saying, Andrea, did you really? And so if we take a moment to say, yep, I made a mistake. I forgot that. I didn't do this. Oh, I screwed up. I did it wrong. If we own that, it makes our backbone truly stand up a little bit taller. When we're not hiding from our mistakes, we actually feel more confident and we're more prepared to be more bold in the future. Number 6 is focus on the present. Bold people aren't thinking about the past. Bold people are right here, right now, and seeing what's going to move the needle to move them forward. Number 7 is focus on what's important. So if we don't know what's important to us, so if we haven't done that a little bit of analysis to figure out where do I want to be bold, then it's hard to know what is important. But bold, confident people don't take the time for the headspace for the nonsense, for the things that don't matter. They focus on what's truly important and let go of the things that don't affect them or they have no control over. Number 8 is they step up and make the first move. Not always, but typically people that are known for being bold are the ones, oh, coach, I'm going to mess it up. Oh my God, the lone nut. They're the ones that are going out there and they're dancing first and everybody else is coming out after them. So be brave enough to step up and make that first move, ask out on the date or lean in for the kiss or get up and dance or make that first phone call, but do it first. Don't wait for everybody else. Number 9, if we want to be more bold, do something that no one would expect from you. So if I show up on here, well, there's too many things. I'm trying to think. If I keep thinking horrible things, like I kicked a bird, that would be very unexpected for me. And that might make me feel more bold or be more bold. I don't want to do that. But if there's something that if I said, Melinda, oh my gosh, I would never expect that from her. Well, she's going to feel a lot more bold. So go ahead and do something crazy. And then I'm going to end with this one because that was a lot. Number 10, get clear on what you want. If it helps, take the time to write down what you want out of life. So I hear Coach a lot of times, he talks about that dash in the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. He talks about, write your eulogy. What do you want the people in the room to be saying about you? And when you do that, you come up with those core values, those core things that are really important, your top priorities. And when we're clear on that, then we're more confident to be bold in those areas. So thank you for this one. Lots of lessons I need to learn here this morning.
No, that was great. That was great. And for all of you that do follow country music, go Google or search Tim McGraw, Standing Room Only. To Andrea's point, what does that standing room only look like for you one day? It's a pretty good song that he's got out there. If you haven't listened to Standing Room Only, so it's worth the listen. But great lesson, Andrea. Guys, have a great Thursday. We'll see you back Friday to close it out.
Love you guys. Have a great day. Off to look
up. We're praying for you.
Check your tape.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Happy Thursday.
Thanks.